Hey, what's up everybody? It's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is officially engaged to Ken Urker. Now, I know I told you guys a couple months ago that allegedly Lifetime was in the talks of doing a wedding special after season 2 with Gypsy and Ken. The couple has not formally made any announcement, but we do know that Ken received a promise ring from Gypsy Rose, and he has been seen wearing it, not wearing it, wearing it, and again, not wearing it, which has led to a lot of speculation on social media. Some people even said that they had broken up on the day of Gypsy's baby shower. The couple still remained a united front and attended the baby shower together. During that same time, there was behind-the-scene negotiations going on about possibly doing a wedding special. However, Gypsy had not finalized her divorce from Ryan Anderson, and we believe that is why she was quick to do that. However, Ken Urker has always planned on marrying Gypsy Rose Blanchard since her release from prison. Ken still has not proposed to Gypsy. He still has not bought her a ring, and he still has not done the right thing and asked her father for her hand. And despite this, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is still telling E! News that she and Ken Urker reveal the role that daughter Aurora will play in their wedding. Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her fiance, Ken Urker, shared insight into their upcoming wedding and how their daughter Aurora will take part in an exclusive interview with E! News. Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ken Urker's daughter will be front and center at their upcoming nuptials. The Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup star and her fiance revealed how 2-month-old Aurora will take part in their future wedding. She'll be our little flower girl, Ken exclusively told E! News. Will Marfugi, in a joint interview with Gypsy, chiming in that she could also be the ring bearer. As for when we can see Gypsy walking down the aisle, the couple, who first got engaged in 2018 but split in 2019 before reuniting in 2024, before Gypsy filed for divorce from her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, isn't in any rush. We are moving in that direction, Ken explained. We don't have an exact date, but it definitely is at the forefront of our lives. It's something that we all want as a family, and eventually we'll get there. So just stay tuned for that. Until then, they'll just be focusing and adjusting to the spotlight with baby Aurora, especially with season 2 of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup premiering on March 10th on Lifetime. We have a child to protect and are trying to navigate our choices of parenthood on top of the stress of the public eye, Gypsy told E! For example, for the first few weeks after she was born, the public was trying to get a photo of her by any means. We are not posting her face on social media. We said that a long time ago. Actually, that's not what you said, Gypsy, and I'll prove that. Even with the mounting pressure, the 33-year-old who welcomed Aurora in December, 1 year after her early release from prison, where she was serving time for her role in her mom, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard's 2015 murder, stood by their decision. A lot of people were like, okay, show her. She recalled and she responded, no, I'm the mother, and y'all should respect the decision that we don't want to. Gypsy Rose knows exactly what she is doing, and she is making the public interested by keeping them interested. Gypsy and Ken emphasized that they would rather put all that aside, however, and really hone in on family dynamic, and that reality star couldn't be more grateful for her village, especially for her half-sister, Mia Blanchard. Everyone's been very helpful, she added. My sister just graduated nursing school, and she specializes in labor and delivery, so she knows a lot about babies. Along with being a support for Gypsy, she's also Aurora's godmother. We have a huge support circle, she gushed. And I think that Aurora is going to have a great life growing up. It's just about allowing her to be herself. Gypsy and Ken even offer this look back on their road to parenthood, with stating things like, the one, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, was always the one for him, then explain why he dumped her for 5.5 years, and only came back into her life when she was married, out of prison, had a TV show, a book deal, and another TV show and a book deal in the works. Then all of a sudden, her nosy stepmother, Christy Blanchard, is brokering the deal for Ken to not only come back into her life, but to steal her from her husband. And unfortunately, it worked. And Gypsy and Ken got back together. The part that everybody's not okay with is the lying, the adultery, and the intentional hurting of somebody that did not deserve to be hurt like that. We know that lavender marriages have always existed in Hollywood, but did you know that they are making a comeback? We know that Ken Urker has not officially asked Gypsy to marry him, nor has he asked her father for her hand in marriage. A lot of people speculate that that has to do with Ken Urker's true orientation. If you did not know, a lavender marriage is when two people who are not heterosexual end up marrying for reasons other than love. The biggest of those reasons is usually because as a public figure or celebrity, it could damage not only your reputation, but your career. Couples have been embarking on lavender marriages for hundreds of years. But despite this, a lot of people believe that Ken Urker just doesn't want to marry Gypsy Rose Blanchard because if he did, he would have already done it.
This is our new kangaroo pouch. We are going to the grocery store. Oh, was that a hiccup? Oh, that was a burp. Woo. And a Pepsi Go.
Thank you so much.
I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies, I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
Are you planning on keeping her out of the public eye, or like what is the decision behind that?
As much as we can. We're trying to protect her as much as we can.
She said verbatim she did not want her baby to be in front of the camera, that she was not going to put her baby in the media at all either.
We know that obviously we are in a very high profile life situation. We have a TV show, we have, the notoriety. So we're doing what we can as parents to protect her as much as we can.
So what's changed? What's changed is that Ken wants to have control and keep them out there in the media so they have some kind of relevancy. Ken, at the very best, you're with a murderer, and at the very least, you're with somebody who is extremely damaged. That kind of infamy and negative attention is not something you're ever going to be able to take and turn into a positive. Unfortunately for you, Ken.
I just want to know that she's going to forgive me for what I did in my past. Not a monster.
I would beg to differ. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, have you ever asked your mom for forgiveness? No, because you can't. She's not here. And unfortunately, you having Aurora is a deliberate action. You clearly didn't use any kind of contraception to try to prevent pregnancy. You don't get to use your own baby as a control mechanism to get the public to like you and then to control the public into being interested in you. But that's all you've done. And now we're supposed to believe that you guys are really engaged and you're just a happy family. I truly do not believe anything that comes from Gypsy Rose Blanchard or the mainstream media. And don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on notifications, and share.